Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now, today's video all going to be about these little things right here. Cats. Now, that may sound really odd, but you probably already know by the title. I'm going to be showing you guys an efficient way of gaining death runes on an Ironman account from almost the start of your account. Now, a lot of people are already going to know about this, but some people might just forget how good this really can be. And you know what? I am one of them, and that's why I wanted to make this video. I did not do this for a long time and I really regret it. So I'm going to quickly give a brief overview as to what how you gain death runes through cats. If for the people that don't know, because this is kind of going to help people that might have just come to RuneScape through mobile and potentially gone on an Ironman. There's just so much to learn on an Ironman compared to a normal account. You can't just go buy stuff at GE. Can't just go and make money by camping somewhere for a while. There's actually certain ways you have to go about things and certain ways that can really help your account. Now, cats 100% can help. Now, the way it works is if you haven't done any diaries whatsoever, after you've completed the quest Gertrude's Cat, which is a very easy quest, I don't even think it has any requirements. Once you've completed that quest, you can then get cats. Once you grow a cat, you can sell it to a civilian, West Ardoin, which does require a couple of quests, a very easy couple of quests. I believe it requires Plague City, and that is, I believe that might even be it. Because once you've got Plague City, you can go into West Ardy. Now, once you're there, there are civilians on the far west side. You can use your cat on if it's in your inventory. A fully grown cat, this is not a kitten. I'll show you now, this is a kitten. It'll turn into a cat. Now, if it's a fully grown cat and you use it on a civilian there, they will give you 100 death runes, which is a fair amount, considering not really any stress to look after a cat, and you can just do it whilst doing many other things. But if you have the RD Easy Diary, which most Ironmen will focus on doing quite early, because you get the teleport to the monastery, which is a nice free teleport unlimited amount of times, and it's a good cape until you get a fire cape later on. It will allow you to get 200 death runes per cat, which obviously is, it may not sound like a lot, but it doubles the amount of death runes that you get, which in the long run works out to be a hell of a lot more. Now, a cat itself, or a kitten should I say, takes 3 hours to grow. Now, obviously, that's 3 hours actually playing the game. Some people might think, well, you need 200 death runes every 3 hours, you know, that's not much. If you think about it, let's say you just started your account, you go do Gertrude's Cat, and you've got your first kitten. You grow it, and you sell it for 200 death runes, and you just rinse and repeat. It costs 100 coins to get a new kitten, should I say, sorry, from Gertrude after you have sold one, and you can just rinse and repeat. And you think you go towards Barrow's gloves or whatever. By the time you got your Barrow's gloves, you could have 5, 6, even maybe potentially 10k death runes sitting in your bank. Depending on what you're doing, everything you do in the game, you can just keep a cat with you. It's no hassle. Some people might not know, but well, obviously you have to feed cats and you have to interact with them, but feeding them, you can fish raw karambwani. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, this is a fish that stacks infinitely. So you don't have to carry around, like, I don't know, you don't have to use multiple spaces in your inventory to be able to feed your cat, which is absolutely insane. So I'm always carrying around a massive stack of raw karambwani. Like I said, I think that's how you pronounce it. I might have just butchered the name completely. And you can just feed it when it's hungry. Now, it's, like I said, because it stacks so much, it makes it easy quest with it, because you don't have to worry about having food in your inventory because it's just one slot. You can do Slayer, you can do absolutely anything. I'm always carrying a cat around me, taking a cat with me. As soon as it's fully grown, I go sell it and instantly get another one. It just makes death runes so much easier. Yeah. Now I'm going to quickly show you guys how you go about doing this. Now, if you first have done Gertrude's Cat, you will get a cat after. But once you have fully grown it, go sell it. But first of all, whilst we're here, I'm going to show you exactly where to get a new cat. Now, this is where you do the quest for Gertrude's Cat. Gertrude is currently inside for me. She's over there. As you can see, when I right click, there's kitten. If I right click kitten, if I don't have one on me, and I've got 100 coins on me, I will go up there and I will just basically purchase a kitten from her, and it will spawn and it'll be mine. And then once it's fully grown, like I said, once you've sold it, just come back and buy it. Like I said, it's 100 coins, but for 200 death runes, or even 100, I was just doing the easy diary to make it 200 though, you can get one for 100 coins. So I just think that's absolutely crazy. And then 200 death runes, like I said, is just, I think it's amazing. 3 hours of no hassle and just doing it whilst you're doing other things. Once you have your kitten, If you've got the RD Easy Diary, it's very easy to go over to sell something. You'll just teleport to the monastery. Otherwise, you have to make your way to Ardoin. You could potentially use a Ring of Dueling if you have any to go to Castle Wars and then make your way up. But the idea is you want to go to here on the map. This is where all the civilians will be that you can your cat to. There's other ways of getting there, of course, but I imagine most people that are watching this are fairly low level Ironmen. And once you're a high level Ironman, you can get death runes other ways. But people still may grow cats. I wouldn't be surprised because it's so easy to do. I'm going to grind for a long time because there's no downside to it. Other ways, you could go to, you could charter a ship to here, to Ardy. You could use Ardy teleport, fishing guild teleport if you've got 99 fishing. I know some Ironmen go for that. You can go from the stronghold if you're here for some reason, but if 9 times out of 10 go to the stronghold, you'll probably have the RD Easy Diary done. Most people don't normally. Actually, no, I suppose you potentially could have the spirit trees before you have your RD cloak. If you do get the RD cloak from the diary, which, like I said, I highly suggest to do, the requirements are very easily bust out an Iron Man within a few hours of your account even starting. There's so much easy stuff doing there. But it will teleport you right outside the monastery. This is also very good because there's an altar here, which is very nice. The teleport's also very nice. Get the fairy ring, but enough of that. That's just a couple of tips. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to get my prayer. Once you teleport here, if this is the way you come here, the way you would go, I'll show you from here. Like I've said, I've showed you on the map where you want to go, but you would run along here. Like I said, this is once the cat is fully grown. Cat has to fully grow. You will get a notification when it grows. It will say something like cat is fully grown. I believe it pops up in the chat box as well in red writing, and it will say that it can hunt for itself. So you won't need to feed it any longer. Pick it up, come to the civilian and use it on them, and they will instantly sell it for either 100 or 200 death runes, depending on whether or not you have done the diary. Without the diary, I'd say it's still worth doing because it's no hassle, but if you're doing it without the diary, you might as well do the diary. We'll have a quick look at it whilst we're here. We'll look at what you actually need, if I can remember off the top of my head. For the RD Easy, you're going to need 5 thieving. I think that, yeah, 5 thieving is the only skill requirement for something specific. I believe some quests might, but you need to have Wizard Chromaty teleport you to Rune Essence, so you need to complete room mysteries. Very easy quest, no requirements, I don't believe. Steal a cake, that's the 5 thieving. Sell silk to Silk Trader in RD. You can get silk from most places, or many places should I say. You can even steal it if you've got thieving, and then you can sell it. There's something specific you have to do for that. I do forget, but if you just Google it, it'll tell you exactly how to do it. You have to talk to him about it, I believe. Use the altar, very easy, just click on the altar. Fishing trawler, I believe it requires 15 fishing to do that. Enter the combat training north of West RD, and Ardoin. That is Biohazard, which I don't think has requirements other than Plague City. This can be annoying to get a rusted sword. It's RNG to get one. Normally you'd thieve it from hand members. Might get lucky, you might not. Very easy, just teleport and it'll teleport you to the wilderness. Be careful if you're a hardcore. Go to the Emporium in Unil, talk to the lady. I believe you have to just click trade. It'll open a store and it will complete it. And last but not least, even if you don't have a pet, you can check what pets you have insured and that will mark that off. Like I said, it's a very easy diary to do, and it is highly worth it. Not just for the cats, the fact that you get this cape. This cape, I believe, is actually best in slot. Quite a few things until you can get a fire cape. But these civilians here, not the woman, they're actually called civilian. You talk to them, you would use your cat, and then you would click on the civilian and use it on them. Once you use it on them, 200 death runes or 100 death runes will go directly into your inventory. And that is pretty much how you get easy death runes and efficient death runes on an Iron Man whilst building your account up. Even when you're a maxed account, that is still efficient death runes regardless, because it, like I said, it takes like no time and it's very simple to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys didn't know about this, or you even did know about it and you feel like it's a really good thing that's in RuneScape, smash the like button. If you guys have anything else you want to see on an Iron Man, any tips or any tricks, any help or anything, drop it in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of RuneScape if you're new to it. If you come over from mobile, that would be awesome. And last but not least, if you want to see more content, more Iron Man content, more tips, more tricks, more guides, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.